3 weeks ago, we swapped the comforts of home life and the stability of the 9 to 5 in exchange for life on the road as a full-time travelling family of 5. Exploring Europe together in our self-converted van. A decision not taken lightly, but inspired and influenced by our desire to feel alive, live life to the full, and in the process, make some precious memories and lifelong bonds with our children. Join us this week as we spend our final few days in Denmark before crossing the North Sea to arrive in a country that stole our hearts back in 2019. Adventure awaits. Family van life isn't always rosy, and with Ted having a big terrible tantrum, we ended up pitching at a very expensive campsite. And the following morning we decided to make full use of the facilities at the campsite by heading to the pool.
So I've just come to the swimming pool just to see how warm it is. It's only 9 o'clock, half 9, so it's not that warm out here.
Oh, it's not warm at all.
It's not?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be heated, right? You said it was heated.
We can just go in now while we're swimming it more and more and get warmer.
Well, that's a good idea.
I haven't braved it yet, but there is only one way to go in, isn't there? And let's go for it. That's not so bad.
Although it was a lovely campsite with a prominent position right on the beachfront and lots of facilities, it was very expensive at £67 for the night, which was way beyond what we would normally be willing to spend. And without the toddler tantrum, we probably wouldn't have decided to pitch up. So one night was definitely enough, and onwards we headed towards our next destination.
So we have come to the very top of Denmark, mainly because we have a ferry to catch tomorrow. So this is our last full day. We're catching the ferry to Norway, so that's super exciting. So yeah, we're right at the top of Denmark. We're trying to get to a place where 2 oceans meet, which looks really, really cool. We just arrived in the car park nearby. We noticed there was a big sort of tractor trailer that you pay to take you to the actual point where they meet. So we're just going to walk and see if we can reach it easily on foot, if it's not too far. But yeah, it's peeing it down. The weather has well and truly turned, and we're hoping that this is not a sign to come for Norway, because we've heard a lot about how it has been non-stop rain so far this summer. Fingers crossed. Pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was pretty wicked. Like it's a sight to see, and we didn't get the best of days.
No, but despite the rain, like torrential rain, it is so busy. So you don't really get long at the top, do you? Really?
I can imagine on a good day, it's even busier.
Yeah.
With people coming out here. So, but it's cool to see. It's cool to see.
Worth a visit. We just need to go and dry off and put the kettle on.
The great thing about a van,
Yeah.
get the kettle on.
There we are. So as you know, we're heading into Norway tomorrow. So last day in Denmark, we are getting us shopping because it's going to be expensive. We know it's expensive, so we're going to get stocked up on food, ready for Norway. This is like middle Lidl in a tent.
Denmark, and we're here just at the beach And there's a nice sand dune behind us. So I'm going to challenge the kids to run up it, see how they get on. Hey, steady, let's go!
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
Okay, so today is our last morning in Denmark. Our ferry is at 12:45, but we've just realised that we need to print off our email to collect our tickets for our ferry. So we're now on a last minute mission to find the library here in Skagen, so we can print off our tickets and get on our ferry. So this is a bit devastating. So it's self-service between the hours of 8 and 10, and to get into the actual library you need a card. Which we obviously don't have. We obviously don't have a card. So we need a plan B. We need to figure out how we're going to print these tickets now. So I just went into an estate agent just to try my luck and see if they could print our tickets for us. And she was really lovely and she just printed them for us. So yeah, perfect. We've got them and we're getting on that ferry.
So feeling slightly relieved that we had our printed tickets, we made our way towards the ferry port at Hirtshals.
There we are. So we've just checked in at the port at Hirtshals, ready to catch our ferry across to Norway.
Yeah.
And it's very choppy, isn't it?
It's very windy. It's very windy.
So yeah, we're hoping it will be a smoothish crossing, but it's probably not going to be. It's probably going to be a bit.
It's going to be a little bit choppier.
Yeah.
Than Harwich to Hook of Holland anyway.
Yeah, for sure. So we're just waiting now in line.
Sick bags at the ready.
Yeah, we're going to eat some food now before we get on, save a bit of money. So we bought some pizzas this morning at Lidl. Yeah, we're going to get some food, and then hopefully in about an hour's time we'll be setting sail.
We booked our ferry crossing with Colorline from Hirtshals in Denmark to Larvik in Norway. The crossing takes roughly 3 hours 45 minutes and cost us £381. We could have saved over £150 by choosing the night crossing, but we decided to play it safe and travel when the kids would be in good spirits.
That's it. So we're in Norway, and it was really interesting because we didn't actually get stopped by customs. There was no customs point. Everyone was just going right through. So our passports weren't checked. Charlie's, animal health certificate wasn't checked, nothing like that. And even his tapeworm wasn't checked. But yeah, we had it in case we needed it. So yeah, we're here in Norway. Richard's just trying to find a park up for tonight. Don't really know where we're going yet, so we'll figure that out. So we drove about an hour down the road to a place called Kragerø. Hope that's right, hope that's how you say it. And Norway has just already captivated us. Once again, it's an hour's worth of driving and we were just sort of overwhelmed really, weren't we?
It's incredible, absolutely incredible. We had fantastic weather. We left the rainy weather behind in Denmark, and it's absolutely fantastic. And as Kira says, the landscape is insane.
Insane already, and it's just, continuing to wow us. And Kragerø was a really beautiful town. We found a nice parking spot, completely free, on the water. So we were watching all the boats. And
free from 6 in the evening till 8 in the morning.
So we did have to rush this morning because we didn't actually get out of bed till 7:30. Richard turned off the alarm.
Yeah, my fault.
Slept through it. I didn't hear it. So it was just a quick rush out this morning. But yeah, really good place, really good, nice place to explore. It was just a typically Norwegian town with the wood-cladded buildings, sort of all the different colours, yellow, red, orange. Just looked absolutely beautiful. Right, so we are less than 24 hours into Norway.
We've been through quite a few tunnels already, so we thought it'd be quite fun to do a little wager, put some guesses down and see how many tunnels we think we are going to go throughout our whole time here in Norway. So Richard has guessed, can you remember your number?
112.
112, that's right. And then Piper, she guessed 114. I've gone for 129 and Jack has gone for 152. So it's going to be interesting, see who gets it right. The total count so far for less than 24 hours is 42. So at the minute it's looking like...
Yeah, I'm going to be Wales.
Yeah, you're not going to... You're out already.
Yeah.
Jack is the closest, but we're probably completely entirely way out altogether. So with fire in our bellies, we carried on heading west. Happy to be back in Norway and reminded of just why we love it so much. Striking lucky when we found the most amazing place to park up for the night. So we had another beautiful drive yesterday. The weather is absolutely stunning at the minute, so we are just hoping that it stays that way for us and we get lucky again with the weather in Norway. We found this beautiful park up yesterday. It's cost us the equivalent of about £8 to spend the night. It's at a marina in a £8.50, Richard says. It's in a marina in a little town called Feeder. We had to take a little walk up to like the co-op, about 850 metres away to pay for our park up. But for this view, it's a pretty good price. There's also a shower and a toilet block too. Picked a good one here. Then the driving got real interesting as the roads began twisting and turning and we were faced with our first hairpin bends. Although having road tripped here in our motorhome before, we knew that these were nothing on what was yet to come. And we've just got it up there after popping a little arrow where the road actually is about to take us. You just see a vehicle up there now. This landscape is already
Wow.
absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
So after driving through some glorious Norwegian countryside, hairpin bends, amazing fjords and mountains, we've now found ourselves at a nice spot along the coast. I prefer my lakes and my mountains, but it is a beautiful spot and it's 4:30. We need to sort of settle down for the evening, cook some dinner, relax. So we're just having a cup of tea now. I've been doing Lego with the boys and Richard has been in the pop top with Piper doing some drawing.
The blood's rushing to my head.
So as the sun sets on another day of travel, we're feeling truly lucky for all these precious moments that we are getting to spend together as a family. So we found another beautiful park up. This one is right by the coast as well, but it's also right near the Three Swords of Stavanger. Has a different name to that, but it's too difficult for me to pronounce, so I'll pop that on screen for you. Yeah, we're just going to have a little walk now and see what it's like. 3 giant swords, so should be good.
Well, we arrived here last night at Sverd-Eifel, just outside Stavanger. Sverd-Eifel translates to swords in rock, and it is these 3 massive swords which are well, the tallest is 9.2 meters high, very, very big. So we arrived last night, but typical, very busy indeed. Our park up is just there somewhere ish, so it's literally a 2-minute walk. So we're here this morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, got it all to ourselves, which is fantastic. So as I said, these are 3 swords, 9.2 meters high, the biggest, and they're here to commemorate, that was a bit of a tongue twister, commemorate the Battle of Hirtshals in 872, which is the battle which sort of unified and joined or united Norway. So the middle sword is from Harold, who was the victor, and the 2 swords beside were from the chieftains who were defeated here. Yeah, so really fantastic. We've got it all to ourselves. They're absolutely massive swords, really big. But the kids don't really understand that sort of history as yet, their ages, so we made up a little story to try and get them interested. So the story is that these swords belong to giants, and that the Viking god of thunder Thor came down and defeated the horrible giants and put the swords there as a warning to other giants. So they're currently playing on the rocks as Thor and Spider-Woman, because, you know, why not, really?
Thanks for watching this week's video. Please remember to hit like or leave us a comment to let us know if you enjoyed it, or perhaps tell us what you would like to see more of. And remember to also click subscribe. See you next week.